NKTelco Sports welcomes you to our coverage of high school basketball, where the Fort Loramie Redskins will take on the Botkins Trojans. Tonight's game brought to you by the following sponsors: First National Bank, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Precision Strip, and St. Henry Bank. Good evening from Botkins. I'm Dave Helmstetter. With me tonight, Craig Lau. Fort Loramie and Botkins about to do battle in Shelby County Athletic League girls basketball. Fort Loramie Redskins going for their 8th consecutive Shelby County Athletic League title. And Craig, tonight the Redskins can wrap up the crown with a couple of weeks left in the league season.
Yep, that they do. They have a 3-game lead over Anna. Fort Loramie right now is 9-0. Anna's 8-3. So if they win tonight, they, like you said, they wrap it up.
Redskins bouncing back after a couple of midseason losses back-to-back to Ottawa Glandorf, the #1 team in the state, in I believe Division 6. The Titans 16-0 and #1 in the WBL, and then they followed that up with a loss to St. Henry, the league leader in the Midwest Athletic Conference. The Redskins stand 14-3, and Coach Carla Siegel, 560 wins in her 26 seasons with the Redskins, thinks the resilience, the ability to bounce back from those 2 midseason losses says a lot about her team.
Yeah, she said it was a great attribute to have as a team, the way they kind of put those 2 losses off and just kept going. They've won four straight since they've lost those 2 back-to-back.
Coming off a 45-30 win over Anna. The Botkins Trojans, on the other hand, of head coach Tyler Carson, they've lost 5 of their last 6 games, including 2 in a row to Anna and Jackson Center.
Yeah, right now, they, in the last 10 games, they're 2-8. One of those wins I got to witness was against Mississinawa Valley when they were undefeated. So they're capable of doing it, but they're going to have their hands full tonight with Fort Loramie.
And we're just about set for our national anthem here on NKTelco Sports. Dave Helmstetter and Craig Louth on the call. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. You are watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
We are more than just a bank. Our commitment goes beyond banking transactions. It's about investing in the hearts and hopes of the people we serve. From scholarships that pave the way for bright futures to local initiatives that enrich lives, we stand by you every step of the way. Because when our community thrives, we all prosper. Together, we build a stronger, brighter community.
Is your internet slowing down your family fun? Your work and all the things you need to get done? Say goodbye to buffering, lagging, and endless loading screens. With NKTelco's blazing fast internet and smart Wi-Fi, everyone gets the speed they need. No contracts, no hidden fees, just everyday low prices and fast speeds. NKTelco, keeping your family connected.
Fort Loramie and Botkins about to do battle. And, you know, when you look at the Trojans, Craig, the offense is what comes to mind. They're averaging 35 points per game, shooting only 32% from the field. If they can get some offense, that's when they become very competitive.
Yeah, we were talking before the game, you know, you look at, they like the 3-point shot, and if they can get those to fall at a higher clip than what they're shooting, which is 25%, then they may have a chance. But yeah, they've taken 251 threes compared to 115 for Loramie.
And when you take a look at Fort Loramie, you got a couple of all-league, all-state players in the middle. And introduction of our starting lineups for the Redskins. Number 12, Miley Chateau, out onto the court. A little bit earlier, number 11, Ariel Heitkamp. Number 21, Victoria Mesher. Mesher averaging 11.2 points per game. Maddie Chateau, number 23, averaging 10.1 points per game. And Avery Brandowy, number 40, the 5'10" senior, averaging 18.8 points per game. Those are the starters for the Fort Loramie Redskins of head coach Carlos Siegel. They come into tonight's game 16-2 overall, 9-0 in Shelby County League play. They come in averaging 53.3 points per game and allowing only 29.3 points per contest. As you can tell, that's quite a margin of difference, and the big factor for the Redskins, they can create turnovers. 21.6 turnovers per game is what they have created on the season as an average. Now for the home team, the Botkins Trojans. Number 14, Peyton Flatfoot, averaging 4.7 points per game, 3.3 rebounds. She's a sophomore. Number 11, another sophomore, Bree Eckberg, averaging 5.4 points per game. Number 15, a junior, Taylor Holzkamp, averaging 6.8 points per game. Another sophomore, Maddie Fry, averaging also in that 6.5 per game range. And the senior, the only senior on this squad, Jana Metz. Jana averaging 5.9 points per game, leading rebounder for the Botkins Trojans with 6.4 rebounds per contest. Let's take a look at our keys to the game tonight. First, for the visiting Fort Loramie Redskins.
For the Redskins, they need to handle their Botkins' different defensive looks. They want to limit Botkins' post touches, and they want to limit the number of threes that Botkins takes.
And the keys for the Botkins Trojans, Craig.
They need to handle the pressure, and they're going to see quite a bit of it. They need to rebound the first miss, and they have to keep their composure.
Yeah, and you take a look at those first two keys. We talked about it. Fort Loramie, 21.6 turnovers created. And then on the offensive boards, the stat we pulled up, it's almost 2-1. Fort Loramie controls that offensive boards.
That they do.
Short jumper, no good. Brandewee Mesher with the rebound. And that offensive rebound is 13.4 to 6.5. So that's a commanding advantage.
Yes, it is.
For the team.
Just real quick, like you were talking, rebounds. Fort Loramie has 559 total on the season compared to the opponent's 344.
That's huge difference. And of course, you got two, like I said, two all-state caliber players in the middle. That certainly does not hurt. And Mesher will connect on one of two free throws, and Fort Loramie has the early lead.
Here's that pressure.
And there's the steal, Brandewee. Brandewee off that pressure, and Avery, the 5'10" senior, gets her first basket, and Fort Loramie quickly up 3-0. Egbert goes inside to Metz. She'll tip it back in. Botkins turnover. Fort Loramie with ease up court. Mesher finds Brandewee. Good strong pass, and Brandewee powers it in.
Egbert picks up that foul.
Brandewee will go to the free throw line. She connects. 6-0. Fort Loramie on that first National Bank Think First scoreboard has the early lead. Turnover off the glass. Avery Brandewee. Almost you can't catch your breath, and Botkins has got, what, 3-4 turnovers already?
3 turnovers. They're almost another one.
Almost convert those turnovers into points as fast as they create the mistake.
They have the 3 turnovers. All 3 have been converted into points.
With the basketball. Flatfoot back out to Egbert into the lane. Outside jumper by Fry. She'll kiss it off the backboard.
She's now has 18 on the season.
Outside three is a little bit short by Brandewee. Rebound by Fry. Strong pass across to Egbert. Egbert across the timeline. She'll go to her left. Fry puts it on the floor. Back out to Metz. Botkins trying to move the basketball quickly as Egbert goes inside. Victoria Mesher with the rebound. Mesher out front. Fort Loramie will set it up. Chateau gets it inside to Brandewie.
Nice pass.
Dishes it off to Mesher. Jumper no good, but Brandewie gets the rebound. And there's going to be a foul inside.
Well, another thing we talked about before the game, Botkins doesn't have much of a bench, and they can't get into foul trouble. Here in the first 2:15 of the game, they already have 3 fouls.
5:46 to go. That Plattfoot picks up a foul. And one thing I don't think you want is this. You don't want this team at the line either.
No.
They're 64% overall, but Brandewie's free throw rolls off. Avery shoots at a 77% clip. 54 out of 70 coming into tonight's play. Holzkamp's jumper no good. Metz and Miley Chateau battling for the rebound. It's going to go out of bounds and off of Chateau. A couple of substitutes here in for the Trojans here very quickly. It's going to be Lauren Gerstner, number 13. And number 3, Kristen Wendell comes into the lineup. Feed into Metz right underneath the basket, taken away by Brandewie. Botkins will keep the basketball though. Ball tipped out of bounds and off of Brandewie. Junior varsity game, 31-19, Fort Loramie with the victory. Kristen Wendell played a good portion of that junior varsity game. Here comes the lead pass. Chateau, left-handed shot, no good. Rebound inside by Maddie Chateau.
Kristen Wendell picks up that foul. Her first, team 4th.
Going to have a few subs here for Fort Loramie as we hit the 5:24 mark. 9-3 our score. Maddie Chateau, 5'7" sophomore, averaging 10 points a game. Connects. Number 20, Izzy Meyer comes in. Number 22, Corinne Holscher into the lineup. So Meyer and Holscher in for Fort Loramie.
Fort Loramie in a 1-2-1-1 half-court press.
They know how to apply the pressure, too.
Yes, they do.
They got such long reach, Craig. You get Mesher and Brandewie, even though she's out of the game. There's a couple of other players from Fort Loramie that have got that reach and that quickness. And, boy, it's a recipe for disaster for offensive possessions for the opponents.
Yeah, you're talking about the opponents 21.5 turnovers a game. Well, that doesn't help with Botkins. Botkins comes in, they average 17.5 turnovers a game.
And that's a lot.
Yes.
Gerstner with it.
They're already at 5.
Back out front to Egbert. Egbert wants to go into the lane. Tries to feed Metz. Blocked by Mesher. Rebound. Maddie Chateau. She'll bring it up court. Chateau left side.
Botkins in a 2-3 zone. Nope, now man-to-man.
It's kind of a little bit tough to see what they want to play. Now it's pretty clear it's a man-to-man. Into the lane goes Mesher. Shot no good. She gets her own rebound. Defense collapses around her, but Mesher wearing that face guard and took I think a bump into the face, and she'll come out. Brandewie will come in. Here comes more substitutes. Taylor Schmidtmeyer, number 30, and number 11, Ariel Heitkamp, will come back into the lineup. Heitkamp, a starter for Head coach Carla Siegel back into the lineup. And Mesher sidelines just wiping her face, took the mask off as Coach Siegel talking to her. It's going to be a carry there by Kristen Wendell, and that's a Botkins turnover. 11-3 our score with 4 minutes, 13 seconds to go on the First National Bank first scoreboard.
Fort Loramie already with 4 offensive rebounds.
Brandewie with it. She'll go inside. Short jumper is good as number 20, Izzy Meyer. 5'8" junior connects on the bucket. 13 out of 38 for Meyer inside the arc this season. Flatfoot trying to move inside, cut off there. Ball tipped out of bounds there by Meyer for Fort Loramie.
It's just amazing watching Fort Loramie, their quickness. They know how to react to the ball. They're quick getting there.
So you got Fry, pushes it out to Gersten. Lauren Gerstner had a very nice look. I guess you'd call that a comfortable 3.
Yes.
And it's 13-6, but we got a foul down here on the other end of the court.
That's on Maddie Fry. That's her second.
And we've got 3:22 to go, and Botkins already has got 5 fouls.
Last Saturday against Jackson Center, Gerstner came in. She hit back-to-back threes to get Botkins back in the game, but then that was about as close as they got, and Jackson Center ran away with it.
Meyer at the line. Izzy Meyer. He's got 3 points off the bench for Fort Loramie here in this first quarter. Brandewie goes for that loose basketball. They'll call it jump.
So another turnover on Botkins. Now up to 7.
Heitkamp will inbound it. They'll find Brandewie. Back over to Taylor Schmidtmeyer, number 30. Fort Loramie settles into their offense. Holscher back out to Heitkamp. In the wing to Brandewie. Out front it goes to Heitkamp. Schmidtmeyer with it. Brandewie runs that cut. She'll come out and get the basketball. Botkins bench applauding their Trojan defense. Brandewie's shot no good, and that was a pretty good defensive effort.
That was a good defensive sequence by the Lady Trojans.
14-6, 8-point Fort Loramie lead. Egbert into the lane, pushes it out to Gerstner. Gerstner puts it on the floor. There's the steal, Izzy Meyer. Goes inside, ball tipped away by Egbert. Fort Loramie retains it. Into the lane goes Heitkamp, back out for 3. Shot no good there by Holscher. Inside rebound, and Brandewie puts it up, makes that nice rebound move. Nice move after the rebound and draws the foul.
That's Metz. Jana Metz picks up her first.
She'll connect on the free throw.
She's 3 of 4 from the line here so far in the first quarter. 9 total points so far.
Free throw's good. Into double figures. We got 2 minutes plus left. They put her out in the front of that defense. Like there you see, folks. That's a tough situation.
Yeah.
Delaney Munger into the lineup for Botkins. Back out front it goes. Shot partially blocked. Munger with the shot. Fast break lead pass. Mesher off the glass, up and in. Is that Chateau with the assist?
Yeah.
Maddie Chateau, the 5'7" sophomore. What a pass. Mesher finishes it off, and it's 18-6. Out front, Holzkamp over to the right side. Egbert's open for a three and connects. When Botkins gets a good open look, they've been able to connect.
Yeah.
That's how they've gotten all three of their baskets.
That's Peyton Plattfoot picks up her second foul.
I heard a coach call that a comfortable shooting three, and that's a good way to describe it.
Yeah.
She had time, didn't think about it, not too much time. And Botkins has had three of those here in this quarter. All sorts of substitutes for Fort Loramie with 1:11 to go here in quarter number one. As Miley Chateau, the 5'7" senior, drops it home. She's got 2 points. 2019, Fort Loramie with the lead. Botkins will move it around. Holzkamp's got the three and connects.
There's four now for him.
As we like to say, comfortable looking three. Inside to Mesher. Mesher, ball's tipped out, and it's going to be off of Fort Loramie. So, it's going to be off of Botkins. So, Fort Loramie will retain the basketball. Maddie Chateau will inbound it. Maddie Chateau for three, shot no good. Metz with a rebound. She'll bring it up court. Dumps it off to teammate Wendell. Left side and Munger looking inside at Egbert. Egbert will come out. Holzkamp with the cut. Working on Chateau.
Nice.
And Taylor Holzkamp muscles it inside. And boy, Botkins has come alive here in the last couple of possessions.
Good strong move by Holzkamp. Just cut the lead to 6 now.
This is a high-scoring first quarter. Just a few seconds left. It's going to go out of bounds. Botkins will have the basketball.
You can hear the Botkins student section getting into it.
And that's going to end our first quarter of basketball. High-scoring first quarter. Fort Loramie 20, Botkins 14. We'll move on to the second quarter. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Second quarter here at Botkins. Dave Helmstetter, Craig Nath on the call for NKTelco Sports. Botkins will have the basketball first. And the Trojans finished the first quarter pretty strong there, Craig.
Yeah, they did. Another turnover. That's 10 turnovers now, yeah. They were 4-4 from three-point land and only 1 of 5 from 2. So 5 of 9 overall.
Played a couple of good series on defense.
That they did.
Let's see how the second quarter unfolds. Mesher will take it to the hoop, shot a little bit short. She'll get the rebound and put it up and in. There's not much of an answer for that.
No.
Egbert trying to work at her up court. She's in trouble. And that's a 10, they'll take the timeout because it was 10 seconds coming up.
Yeah.
Have a 30-second timeout. And let's see, who else is into the lineup for Botkins? I believe number 4, Melina Monin into the lineup as well. We'll double check that when the teams come out. 22-14 our score. Fort Loramie with an 8-point lead. I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast. First National Bank, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, the Knoxville Supply, Precision Strip, and St. Henry Bank bringing you basketball from Botkins. On that First National Bank Think First scoreboard, it is 22-14 Fort Loramie with the 8-point lead.
The Redskins in the first quarter were 5 of 11 from 2-point, 0 of 2 from beyond the arc, and here's the big kicker. 10 of 13 from the free throw line in the first quarter alone.
A good free throw shooting. Nothing wrong with that. That's going to win you a lot of basketball games as they went inside, and Botkins with the fouls. Holzkamp, there's going to be a push on Chateau. Miley Chateau guilty of the foul.
First foul on the Redskins.
Monin will inbound it for Botkins. Holzkamp with it. Unforced turnover. Those are killers. Trying to get it to Gerstner in the wing, and Lawrence had some pretty good success shooting threes, but that's a turnover, and Fort Loramie will try and put their lead into a double digits at 10. Brandewie, shot no good. Rebound, Chateau, Brandewie crashing the boards, no good. Metz will clear it for Botkins. Here comes the steal, nope, but there's the turnover. They made her turn. When she turned, the steal was there, and then she tried to recover and just made a...
That's her second foul, first on the Trojans here. Oh no, they called it on
number 11,
Ariel Heitkamp. Yeah.
They called it on Fort Loramie. Okay.
Yep.
That's right below us here. We missed that edge. Metz with the shot inside, no good. It's loose. She gets it back out. There's Gerstner. I think that shot might have been partially blocked. Up court quickly, Fort Loramie. Inside, open. There's the pass, and Chateau will make it look easy on the assist from Brandewie.
She's got 4 points now.
That's another thing. You go back and look at assists. And Brandewie, boy, she has a lot of assists for Fort Loramie.
She picked up the foul right there.
And Fort Loramie, Coach Carla Siegel wants a 30-second timeout. She'll take it or score. Fort Loramie 24, Botkins 14. Keep it right here. Remind you once again our sponsors for tonight's game. First National Bank, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, the Knoxville Supply, Precision Strip, and St. Henry Bank. And on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard, it's 24-14. Fort Loramie with the lead.
Name of the game here so far is turnovers. Botkins has 12. Fort Loramie only has 3. That was one of the keys to the game. They had to be able to handle the Fort Loramie pressure. That was the number one key to the game. There's another one.
They just trap him in the corner, and it's tough. Outside is Chateau for the jumper, no good. Metz with a rebound. I'll tell you, Jenna's grabbing her share of rebounds. Metz will bring it across the timeline, almost loses it, in trouble. She'll get it up court to Plattfoot, and Plattfoot will handle it. Fry will have it now, going up against Mesher. There's the steal. Going to be a reach.
Metz is going to pick up her second foul.
Metz will go to the bench here in the second quarter with 5:40 to go, and Trojans getting themselves into some foul trouble here. Shot is no good, and the rebound will come off to Taylor Holzkamp. Holzkamp will bring it up court. There's the steal. Brandewie going in all alone for the layup.
That was too easy.
Brandewie with 12. Flatfoot. Gerstner to the baseline.
She's going to pick up the offensive foul there. Her first.
That'll be the team's second. Fort Loramie has 3 in this quarter. Trying to get to assists. I wanted to mention the number of assists Avery Brandewie has had on the season. At 57 coming into tonight's game. And has already picked up at least 2 or 3 here so far tonight.
The Egbert, yep, now she picks up her second. It's going to put Miley Chateau at the line where she's a 53%, but she hit 2 of 2 in the first quarter.
So we got Mesher and Schmidtmeyer come back into the lineup for Fort Loramie. Chateau will connect.
She doesn't look like a 53% free throw shooter. She's got nice form, good rotation.
That one just a little bit short. Fry will clear the rebound out.
Jinxed her.
But she's shooting free throws pretty good tonight.
Oh, yeah, 3 of 4.
Yep. Inside the lane, they kick it back out to Fry. Ball is loose, Chateau and Fry, and foul is going to go on Chateau.
That's her second, team 4th.
Fry will inbound it to Flatfoot. Kind of enjoy the conversation going on between the coach and the official. You can tell Coach Siegel's been around a few years. Just a nice conversation going on there over on the sideline about that call.
Yep.
Fort Loramie ball goes out of bounds. Botkins will have it with 4:18 to go, midway through our second quarter of basketball. 20-14 was our first quarter score, and Botkins had hit a couple of threes to pull close, or pull to within 6. But
and Holzkamp had that 2 toward the end of the quarter. They cut it to 6.
Holzkamp in trouble. Well, that's about a 10-second count. They'll call it 5.
16th turnover on the Trojans.
Yeah, just great defense by Fort Loramie. They only allow 29.3 points per game. And it's kind of funny because Botkins had 14 in the first quarter, which is a lot for Fort Loramie to give up. And so far, Botkins has been scoreless here in quarter number 2.
Rebounds so far, Botkins with 11 compared to 13 for the Redskins.
Meyer gets it inside to Brandewie off the glass, and Avery Brandewie now with 14. 15-point Fort Loramie lead. Metz will come in. Fry will go out. Flatfoot up to Holzkamp. Tell you, Fort Loramie's defense here in the second quarter has been about as good as you can get it.
Yeah. They've already forced 8 turnovers just this quarter alone.
Just incredible. And it's funny because the Botkins hit what in the first quarter? How many threes?
4.
They hit 4 threes,
Yep.
4 for 4. One of them was under pressure, but the 3 of them were as a result of moving the basketball and getting an open shot.
And we haven't seen that here in the second quarter.
No, we have not. There's the free throw by Holzkamp.
Holzkamp, 67% free throw shooter. Now 36 at 53 on the season.
He's got 6 so far here in the half. Second free throw also good. Schmidtmeyer with it out top of the key. Gets it into Brandewie. Defense collapses around her. Gets it over to Heitkamp. Now back out front to Chateau. Mesher has it on the baseline. Back over to Chateau, Maddie Chateau, and she'll connect. Boy, you work the baseline, throw a nice bounce pass, and your teammate hits a really a tough shot.
Yeah.
And you're up 31-16. Nice offensive series there for Fort Loramie.
Maddie Chateau now with 6. Comes that trap. Now Fort Loramie's acting like Botkins did in the first quarter. They've got 6 fouls so far here in the second quarter after not having 1 in the first.
And that's going to put Botkins at the free throw line. Melina Monin gets her first point of the night. Makes her 3 out of 5 on the season at the free throw line. Second free throw also good. Maddie Chateau. Corin Holscher, now they bring it back out front.
You watch Mesher down there on the block. She does it what you're supposed to, make yourself as big as possible.
Brandewie puts the rebound shot up. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor Fort Loramie. Brandewie open, drains it. They left her wide open.
Nobody even near.
They realized it, but just not in time. Here they come, right back on defense. Mesher will get the steal.
Oh, nobody picked her up.
Easy layup as Corin Holscher connects on the point.
Her first 2 points of the evening.
She averages a couple of points per game. Boy, that shoots the lead up to 17. The thing about defense, it just wears you out. I mean, this defense is just relentless.
Yeah.
Brandewie with the rebound.
Yeah, they don't give you any breaks.
Out front, Chateau will take the shot. Almost banked it home. Ball is loose and Fry gets the rebound. Make that crossover dribble in front of Mesher and you pay for it,
Yes,
don't you?
you do. Quick hands.
What do you want to say? That's not a when you do that drill in practice, it's there's a reason why you do it in practice, I guess you would say. Put that ball right out in front of her and it's gone. But Botkins will hang on to the basketball. Holzkamp's open for a 3. Shot hits the iron, a little bit short. Schmidtmeyer grabs that rebound. Mesher back over to Holscher rather. Chateau now with it out front. Holscher running the free throw line. Autumn Turner into the lineup, number 10 for Fort Loramie. Off the glass, shot no good. Battled inside for Mesher, shot no good. And Jana Metz will grab the rebound. 5 seconds left. Bolsher's going to put it up.
Oh.
That's going to end our first half of basketball. Our score from Botkins, the Fort Loramie Redskins 35, the Botkins Trojans 18. We'll come back and recap our stats for that first half and have the second half of basketball. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
The Hometown Opportunity Platform is exceptional.
It is focused, laser focused on the careers in our 4-county region.
100% of the time we go to Hometown Opportunity. We've had great success from a handful of applications when we need them, as well as a recent one where we had 67 applicants.
Honestly, it's a competitive advantage.
The Hometown experience has been everything I could have dreamed of and more.
Halftime here at Botkins. Fort Loramie with a 35-18 lead over the Trojans. Fort Loramie looked pretty good in that second quarter, Craig. I got them outscoring Botkins 15-4, and I'm sure the numbers tell the story of a pretty strong Fort Loramie defense.
Oh, yeah. Looking at shooting-wise, Loramie was 12 of 27 from two-point land and 0 of 5 from 3, 12 of 32 overall. In the first half, they were 11 of 15 from the line. Botkins, on the other hand, 1 of 9 from 2, 4 of 7 from beyond the arc, 5 of 16 overall, and they were 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Rebounds, pretty close. Loramie won the rebound battle 17-14. 10 of those 17 for Fort Loramie were offensive rebounds, and 11 of the 14 for Botkins were defensive rebounds. Here's the big kicker, though. Botkins, 18 turnovers. Fort Loramie, 4. So Botkins is already above their season average of 17.4 here just in the first half.
And that defense, we saw it time and time again, as the stat reflects, just simply getting that turnover in the backcourt before they could get to even the timeline, and creating some easy kinds of shots. Mesher back to Brandewie. Beautiful teamwork. Inbounds play definitely drawn up on the chalkboard. Went into Mesher. She got it right back to Brandewie for the easy layup.
Brandewie, the leading scorer for Fort Loramie, with 18 now. Maddie Chateau had 6, and Victoria Mesher had 5, where for Botkins, their leading scorer was Taylor Holzkamp. She had 7.
Into the lane goes Egbert. Shot blocked by Mesher. She's going to run the court. Up against Fry, left-handed layup. It's good. How about that, Greg?
Yes. Coast to coast.
What a play. What a play by Mesher. She's got 7 on the night. That is just total athletic ability, reading the steal, taking off, and making a left-handed shot at the end. 39-18. Fort Loramie with the lead on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
Ariel Heitkamp picked up her 3rd foul. Ball off of Bree Egbert, so there's another turnover on the Trojans. Way too many unforced turnovers, but like you were talking, the defense of Fort Loramie Redskins is unbelievable.
Just relentless. Inside it goes Brandewie. She tries to make the move, cut off, gets it back to Mesher. Pops it in and out. Brandewie had her hand on it. Rebound up and in from the backside. That's number 20, Izzy Meyer. Izzy Meyer's having a nice game.
She has 5 now.
41-18, Fort Loramie in control. Ball is loose. Mesher
from her seat of her pants
to Chateau, in for the shot, no good. Rebound Brandewey tries to put it up. Ball is loose, and Fry will go for it, and it's going to be off of Botkins. I think Victoria Mesher had some problems with the face mask that she's having, and she adjusted it and was frustrated by it. Threw that bounce pass out there. And Brandewey will take the jumper, no good. Inside battle, all sorts of contact. They'll get it back out to Brandewey. Down goes Bree Egbert. She may have sprained her ankle or twisted it. Quickly off before the Botkins bench. Kristen Wendell will come in, and Egbert will go off without any kind of problem there.
Fort Loramie keeps chugging along. 4 more offensive rebounds in the beginning of the third quarter alone.
You got Mesher out front running point. Gets it to the left side, and Meyer quickly to the right side, and Holscher inside. It goes Brandewey. This time the rebound comes down to Wendell, but she'll lose it. Picked up by Holscher. Here comes Mesher. Boy, how do you like this? You got Mesher out front running your offense.
It's not like having Magic Johnson out there.
Wow. That turns the game around in a hurry, doesn't it?
Does.
Mesher in the right side. Should go into the lane.
Nice.
Oh, what a move. Victoria Mesher.
Good spin move there.
9 points. Botkins says, hey, let's talk about it. 5:22 to go. Timeout Botkins, our score. Fort Loramie 43, Botkins 18. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
We're more than just a bank. Our commitment goes beyond banking transactions. It's about investing in the hearts and hopes of the people we serve. From scholarships that pave the way for bright futures to local initiatives that enrich lives, we stand by you every step of the way. Because when our community thrives, we all prosper. Together, we build a stronger, brighter community.
Is your internet slowing down your family fun? Your work and all the things you need to get done? Say goodbye to buffering, lagging, and endless loading screens. With NKTelco's blazing fast internet and smart Wi-Fi, everyone gets the speed they need. No contracts, no hidden fees, just everyday low prices and fast speeds. NKTelco, keeping your family connected.
Botkins takes the timeout. Fort Loramie on a run. Redskins coming out strong here. Ripping off 8 straight points to begin the third quarter. Up in that lead to 43-18. Mesher. Strong pass.
A little too strong
for Izzy Meyer. It's going to go off her hands and out of bounds. Lauren Gershner will come in for Botkins.
Just looking at the number of shots here in the first 3 minutes, Fort Loramie's already put up 9 shots. Botkins is looking to take their first one. They do have 5 turnovers. Botkins does.
Outside, Fry shot no good. Mesher inside with a rebound. She'll bring it up court. She'll dish it off to her teammate. Back to Mesher. Connects. 45-18. This is some beautiful basketball here in quarter number 3 by Fort Loramie. Gershner back out to Fry. Fry, right side, and Plattfoot. Plattfoot trying to work on the baseline. She'll get it to Metz, who cuts inside, and she'll draw the foul. Jenna Metz will step to the free throw line.
Holscher picks up her first, team second. Metz held scoreless there in that first half.
Free throw, no good. Maddie Chateau into the lineup, as is Miley Chateau. Metz will connect and get her first point of the night. First point of the second half for Botkins. 4 minutes, 15 seconds to go on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Third quarter. Mesher inside. Chateau on the baseline. It's going to be a foul. Let's see who they call it on.
Metz.
It's going to go on Metz.
Her third. Team first.
And Holskamp will come in. Metz will go out. Inbounds. Back out front. Jumper. There it is. Autumn Turner. 5'8" senior connects.
She's in the scoring column now.
Second. That was a 3, right?
2.
That was a 2. Holskamp into the lane. Fry gets it back to Holskamp. Dishes it over. Outside shot no good by Wendell. Here comes Mesher straight down the lane. Chateau puts it up and in. Miley Chateau, she's got 5. Just nice balance too, really, for Fort Loramie. Inside the lane. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be
a late call.
Call that foul on Mesher as Wendell hits the floor hard.
Mesher picks up her second.
She's going to go out and catch a breather as Brandewie comes back in.
It took the guy all the way out here on the right side to call that. And there was one right underneath the official right underneath the bucket, and he was just going to let it go.
Yep. Flatfoot. That's a travel. Peyton Flatfoot, the sophomore.
Number 24 on the Trojans, number of turnovers.
Oh, we're moving up close to a running clock here, too.
Yes, we are.
There's the lob inside. Shot is good by Brandewie.
She's got 20 now.
Could have called a foul there, too. Pull up jump shot. Holskamp, no good. Rebound, Brandewie. Brandewie turnaround. Ooh. Shot no good.
Didn't have any arch on that one.
Boy, if that one goes in. Flatfoot will have it inside Holskamp. She runs into Holscher. Holscher, a 5'11" sophomore. That's going to put Holskamp at the line. And, you know, the ability of Fort Loramie's, I call them the bigs, you know, Brandewie and Mesher and others, the ability to run the court and handle the basketball everywhere on the floor is you don't see that very often at this level.
No. Their heads are always up. They're not looking down at the ball as they're dribbling, and
no crossover dribbles at the wrong time.
Nope.
And when you watch enough girls basketball or basketball in general, you can really appreciate those skills. Great fundamental skills.
Definitely a fun team to watch.
51-21. A lot of basketball in front of them this season. We're just starting right now, and as we move towards February. Inside Brandewie.
That's just pure strength there.
And 22 now for Avery Brandewie. Her average is 18.8 points per game. Wendell fires a three up, no good. And guess who? Brandewie with the rebound. Maddie Chateau finds her teammate open. She'll take it inside. That's Liza Peppelman, number 42, into the lineup. Minute 35 to go here in the third quarter. Monin goes inside. She'll draw the foul. Kendall Tenery into the lineup. That'll put Monin at the free throw line.
She's 2 of 2 in the game so far.
Short on that attempt.
Makes
second free throw good.
Yeah, you look over to the Fort Loramie bench, they've been playing 11 girls. And depleted bench for Botkins, only having 8, 9.
Inside Brandewie, back over to the corner. Shot no good. Taylor Schmidtmeyer with that three-point attempt. Holzkamp coming up to the final minute of our third quarter. Holzkamp. Wendell out to Egbert. Egbert gets it back over to Monin.
They get Puppelman there.
Peppelman steps to the free throw line. Foul on the freshman Peppelman, her first. Holzkamp will connect. Mesher will come back in, as does number 22, Holscher. Schmidtmeyer will go out. Brandewie catches the breather. Holzkamp will connect.
He's in double figures with 11 to lead Botkins.
Out front, Maddie Chateau. Mesher goes inside, off the glass, doesn't go. Rebound backside. Holscher, 5'11" sophomore, has 4 points here tonight. Into the final seconds here, the third quarter. Monin back over to Holzkamp. Holzkamp finds Fry. Fry wants to shoot the three, but goes inside to Holzkamp. Turnaround jumper will fall. Foul will go against Tenery.
Holzkamp having a good night. 13 points now. 6 here in the third quarter.
55-26 our score. She'll get the free throw.
Perfect 7 of 7 on the evening from the free throw line.
Final seconds. Ooh. Peppelman shot partially blocked.
That's close.
Wow.
They could have called a foul there if they wanted.
Very much could have.
Yeah.
Our score, Fort Loramie 55, Botkins 27. We'll move on to our final 8 minutes of basketball. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Botkins with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. Wendell goes inside, shot blocked by Mesher. Brandewee will push it up court to Mesher. Mesher looks inside. Brandewee and Mesher both outside. They're going to feed inside, trying to get it inside to Holscher.
Only the 7th turnover on the Redskins.
Ball goes off of Fry and out of bounds.
Botkins just picked up their 25th. 25-7 turnovers.
Had 18, at halftime though? There comes Mesher on the cut. Flashes across and gets the pass. She'll shoot a couple of free throws.
Mets. That's her fourth.
Fourth foul. Mesher hits the free throw.
Mesher now, she had 6 points there in that third quarter, 11, now 12 on the game.
Second free throw, no good. Fry with a rebound. There's the steal, Mesher. Just read it beautifully.
Yes,
goes in for the left-handed layup. She's got 14. Seems like she's got twice as many points. She's just all over the court here tonight.
She's the head of the snake on that 1-2-2 zone there.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. As Metz gets the bucket. Nice move inside by Jenna. She's got 3 on the night. Chateau goes to Mesher. Mesher off the glass. It doesn't go. I think Mesher would like to throw that face mask away. She'll put it back on.
Wendell picks up her second.
Mesher will connect. 22 out of 38 coming into tonight's play. That's 58% for Victoria Mesher.
She is 3 of 5 so far in the game.
So she's going to improve that figure a little bit. Well, missed that one, but Brandewee gets the rebound, sticks it back up and in.
Ties the largest lead of the game for Fort Loramie, 32 points.
At 32 as they work the baseline. Ball goes out of bounds. It's knocked out of bounds there by Miley Chateau. Izzy Meyer will come back in and Victoria Mesher will go out. I want to see what she does with that face mask. She gives it to a student manager over there. That's funny. Gonna guess she may have gotten poked in the eye somewhere along the line.
That or broken nose or something.
Oh, that's true. True. Those are painful.
Yes, they are.
Chateau back out to Brandewee. Brandewee gets it across to Holscher. Chateau goes in. Cut off there. Back over to Chateau. Short jumper is good as Izzy Meyer continues to put some points on the board.
She's got 7 now.
Lead at 34. Flatfoot. That defense just tempts you. If you're in that corner, she'll shoot the 3. That's safe. Goes out of bounds. Tell you, when they put Mesher out front, that changes. That will open a lot of opponents' eyes.
I wouldn't even want to play against that.
Wow. They put her out front and they run with Brandewie down low. That's
good move by Holzkamp.
Holzkamp, I'll tell you, Taylor Holzkamp is having
16 of the 31 for Botkins.
She's having one of her best games in her career, I'm sure. Battle for the rebound. Brandewie will have it. She'll find Chateau. With the basket, 65-31. Flatfoot almost loses the ball. Now they'll lose it. It's going to be Fort Loramie basketball. More substitutes. Heitkamp is going to come in. See, Maddie Chateau will go out. Avery Brandewie will go out. Taylor Schmidtmeyer will come in.
Brandewie goes out with 24.
Three-point shot, Meyer, no good. Battle for the rebound. Holscher had it. Here come the Trojans. Wendell's going to go inside. Ball just taken away by Ariel Heitkamp. Heitkamp up court. She'll find Schmidtmeyer. Schmidtmeyer pull up, partially blocked. Chateau, Miley Chateau, shot outside, no good there by Holscher. Monin trying to get it across the timeline and does so. Picked up there by Chateau. Now Holzkamp, who's got the hot hand, but she's fouled. Number 12, Miley Chateau, a 5'7" senior, draws the foul.
It's her fourth.
Autumn Turner will come in to the lineup, 5'8" senior. Chateau will go out. Inside Holzkamp, turnaround, partially blocked there by Schmidtmeyer. Schmidtmeyer bringing it up court. Turner has it. She'll go to the right side. She's open for three. Boy, she connects again. She's got a couple tonight, doesn't she?
Nope, she had 2 points in the third quarter. Now she's 2 of 8 on the season.
Connects on that one. They'll counter. 67-34.
Nobody picks her up. Look at that.
Right down the lane. She saw it right. Yep. She saw it at midcourt.
Yep.
Greg.
Keeping that head up.
Heitkamp. 3 minutes, 19 seconds, 69 for Fort Loramie, 34 for Botkins. And the final 3 minutes or so is going to go very quickly. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports. (69-34). Botkins with the basketball. Turner got a 2 on that last one. We thought she was well behind the arc, but obviously her foot must have been on the line or something like that. But Turner, a couple of beautiful rainbow shots and here tonight. Outside jumper by Wendell, no good. Rebound, Autumn Turner.
Coach Carson going to bring in 4 new subs.
They'll go inside. Turnaround shot by Holscher, no good. Battle for the rebound. Jump ball, possession arrow favors Fort Loramie. Izzy Meyer goes out, gets a nice ovation from the Fort Loramie folks here. Holscher hits the jumper. She's got 6.
Of course, above 35 points now, running clock.
Wendell, Botkins just moving the basketball. Maurer from the side, no good. Rebound Wendell. Gets it back out to McPherson. 3-point shot, no good. By number 10, that's Delaney Munger. Out front is Heitkamp. They get it to Schmidtmeyer on the right side. Just trying to move the basketball. Number 33, that's Kendall Tenery. Heitkamp goes inside, puts it up and in. Kylie South will come in, as will Liza Peppelman will come back in. Freshman and a sophomore. Get a little playing time in the final seconds of this one. Got a sub. Take the timeout for substitutes. 43 seconds as Ariel Heitkamp and Corinne Holscher will go out of the contest. Peppelman will handle it against Wendell. Ball goes out of bounds, stays with Fort Loramie.
Might have to talk quite a bit at the end of the game because I have a lot of stats.
Got to add up a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, though. They did get Victoria Mesher's face mask back on the bench.
Did they?
Yeah, the manager just brought it back.
Okay.
I'm not sure where it went in the meantime, where they had to do some repairs or what. Outside jumper, it's good. Taylor Schmidtmeyer. Wow. She gets a 3, and that's gonna end it, boy, on a high note. Fort Loramie really kicks it into high gear here in the second half, especially here in the fourth quarter. Boy, they took that score down quick. What was it, 46-34?
76-34.
76-34, thank you. Fort Loramie with the big win, and in the process, they'll wrap up their 8th consecutive Shelby County Athletic League championship. And nice team win for Fort Loramie tonight. It's, lots of different people in the scoring column for the Redskins, and a good effort all around by the Redskins. And again, history-making night, their 8th consecutive Shelby County Athletic League. They've got 2 league games left, but they hold a 3-game advantage over the 2nd and 3rd place teams. So Fort Loramie, the Shelby County Athletic League champion for the 8th consecutive year. This one started out, first quarter was a high-scoring contest. Fort Loramie led 20-14. The Trojans hit 3 3-pointers in that quarter. Fort Loramie's press, of course, as it did throughout the night. Craig will have our total number of turnovers, some of the stats here tonight. Fort Loramie's pressure just a little bit too much. That gave them the lead, but Botkins really ended that quarter playing decent basketball as we moved into the second quarter. Second quarter, however, Fort Loramie outscored Botkins 15-4. And, you know, when they went into halftime, Fort Loramie was 12 out of 32 from the field, while Botkins was only 5 out of 16, only 1 out of 9 inside the arc, and 10 of the 17 rebounds for Fort Loramie were on the offensive boards. But the big numbers as we went to the halftime were the 18 first half turnovers by Botkins, while on the other hand, Fort Loramie only had 4 turnovers. And that's the big difference there in that first half, is Fort Loramie enjoyed a 35-18 lead. Third quarter, despite 9 points or so from Taylor Holzkamp for Botkins, who finished with, I believe, 16 for the Trojans, too much as Fort Loramie increased their lead to 55-27, outscoring the Trojans 20-9. And then in the fourth quarter, we got the running clock as Fort Loramie kicked it into high gear. 76-34 the final score. And again, Fort Loramie, they go to 17-2 on the season, 10-0 in league play. They'll play Saturday in another Shelby County Athletic League contest against Jackson Center. And then the following week, they'll wrap up regular season play Thursday at Russia. And then on Saturday, they will travel to Marion Local in what could be a very interesting non-league contest. Botkins, on the other hand, they fall to 6-12 and 3-7 on the season. They will play Saturday at home with Russia and then hit the road next week, Tuesday at New Bremen and then Thursday at Houston, and finish at Allen East on Saturday as they get ready for tournament play. Time to take a look at the numbers here for the Botkins-Fort Loramie contest. Craig, what do the final numbers say?
Let's look at the individual scoring. For Fort Loramie, they had 9 girls getting a scoring column, led by senior Avery Brandewee, came in averaging almost 19. She went for 24 tonight. Victoria Mesher, with the mask and all, ended up with 15. Maddie Chateau had 8. Izzy Meyer had 7. Corinne Holscher had 6. Miley Chateau had 5. Autumn Turner 4. Ariel Heitkamp 4. And rounding out, Taylor Schmidtmeyer hit that 3 there at the end for her 3 for the 76 for Fort Loramie. Looking at Botkins scoring, they were led by Taylor Holzkamp, who had a whale of a night. She had 16 to lead the Trojans. Lauren Gerstner had 2 threes. She had 6. And then Jenna Metz, Melina Monin, Bree Egbert, and Maddie Fry had 3 apiece. So Botkins 34. Looking at shooting, Fort Loramie, 31 of 66 overall for 47%. They were 30 of 57 from 2-point, 1 of 9 from beyond the arc. So 31 of 66 for Botkins. They were 9 of 31 from the floor. 4 of 17 inside the arc, 5 of 14 outside the arc. So 9 of 31 for 29%. Free throw shooting, Fort Loramie, 13 of 19. Botkins, 11 of 13. Looking at the rebounds, 36 rebounds for Fort Loramie, 19 of them offensive rebounds. And of those 19, they had 14 second chance points off those 19 rebounds. 17 defense, total of 36. Botkins had 21 total rebounds. Of those, only 5 were offensive rebounds. Looking at turnovers, and this is like we talked about at halftime, the big number. Botkins had 29 turnovers compared to 7 for the Fort Loramie Redskins. So 76-34, your final. Looking at scoring by quarters, Loramie was up 20-14 at the end of 1, 35-18 at halftime, 55-27 after 3 periods of play, and your final 76-34.
Yeah, just keys to the game, brought it out pretty clearly,
yes.
And that's pretty much the theme throughout. You know, the ability of Botkins to handle the Fort Loramie pressure. It did not happen. As a result, those turnover totals pretty lopsided in favor of Fort Loramie. Inside board work, you know, Fort Loramie's got some great players that can play inside, and the offensive boards, that went Fort Loramie's way as well, and made it pretty easy. Probably really from the second quarter on for Fort Loramie.
I think they kind of got shocked there a little bit with Botkins scoring 14 points there in that first quarter. But then when this second quarter started, it was almost like a different defensive intensity.
Yeah, and defensive intensity, that's not in a box score.
No.
But it was there.
Yep.
Well, I guess it is in a sense.
Yeah,
the turnovers.
29 turnovers, yeah.
But the intensity for Fort Loramie went up a lot of notches starting in the second quarter, and especially in the second half. And Fort Loramie, that's what impressed me most was their ability. I mean, we've seen them, over the years. Obviously, we've covered a lot of Fort Loramie basketball games, the girls especially. But the defense tonight, it's coming along.
Yes.
And it's getting there for tournament time, and I'm sure that puts a smile on the face of Coach Carla Siegel. She talked about resilience, and that's a key word, resilience, because it's a good. They're having a good finish to this season.
Yeah, they are. She talked about that January schedule where seven of the games they played against, the teams were very tough. They lost 2 back-to-back, but I think they have their mojo back now and playing really well.
Yep, they are definitely on the march, and it'll be interesting. Tournament draw is Sunday, I believe, so it'll be interesting to see what happens for both these two schools once the tournament comes around. That's going to do it for us from Botkins. Our final score one more time, Fort Loramie 76. Botkins 34. Thanks for joining us. Our sponsors for tonight's game, First National Bank, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Precision Strip, and St. Henry Bank bring you basketball. From Botkins, I'm Dave Helmstetter. With me tonight, Craig Louth. You have been watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.